what's going on? Morning, Shauna. How's it going? Something to get up. I was just doing the last minute tweaks as you always do. So we got the scratch cam going on. Sweet. That's looking like it's working good. Yo, Will. How you guys doing? Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Hell yeah, Will, you got that shiny diamond. How's all the levels? I think everything should be pretty good. Well, it's another Scratching Sunday. Good morning. Double D's, what's up, homie? Still trying to figure out the best way to do everything. I got a lot of screens and everything going on. Nice one. Well, we got the scratch cam. Woo! We got, yeah, look at that. Alright, things are starting to look pretty good on old Scratching Sundays. Still a few things to tweak, but Mac and I were working on some new stuff. Will, are you scratching? You scratching tonight? Today? Really? If you want to work on some cuts, let me know. So I haven't scratched in a few days, so I'm gonna stretch my hands and let's get warmed up. Yo, Chalky. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Douglas J? Gonna warm up with some real funky two clicks. It's a fine Sunday morning here in Calgary, Alberta, where I'm broadcasting from. Hasn't snowed too much lately, which is always nice. So I can scratch instead of shoveling my driveway. How are you guys? Where are you guys from? Will, where do you live? Doug, Chalky? Get back to these. Essex, nice. I mean, nice one, Chauncey, but it's a lot to remember, bro. I'm trying to remember my cuts. But nice to see you, homie. Chalky from Spain, whereabouts? I've been to Spain a few times. I played in Ibiza 2 different times at Space when it was still open, and did another cool, it's like a festival, a one-day festival in, I can't remember the city's name, but it's actually where I met Martin Horger for the first time. There's a good picture of A Skills, Crafty Cuts, Martin Horger, and myself. Fruitvale represent. What's up, Island Hayes? Mass House, Halifax. Halifax, UK. There's a Halifax in the UK. That's cool. My fiance is from Halifax in Nova Scotia in Canada. We're looking at moving out there in the next year or two, probably. But I was looking. There's a lot of like UK names in Halifax. I mean, it makes sense considering the Europeans would have came over across the sea, named a bunch of stuff over there, I imagine. Okay. Let's get back to these 2 clicks. So let's talk about it for all you homies scratching at home. And there's the Discord. The Streamlabs is going to be popping up the Discord link. So if you want to join my Discord, there's a scratching section there. There's a couple scratch sounds for you to use if you need it. So how I like to do a lot of my scratches is just make a pattern, try and repeat it, and then do a variation on it. So let's just start something easy. And it's good when you do patterns like that because one of the main things is like having your pitch control on your record. So just being able to like kind of like implement or repeat the variations and speed that you do and try and get it as perfect as you can. And that's just going to make you a better scratcher. Yo, Clairbo, thanks for telling me that. One sec. I forgot. Discord, like, for some reason makes their links expire. One sec. Server settings. No, that's not where it is. Oh my god. Bear with me a second. I'll get you guys into Discord. Just posted the new Discord link, but I gotta change my the timer I have set up. I'll have that in a second. Getting reasonably fast at all this. Cloudbot, come on, where are you? Timers. Okay. Edit. Okay, that timer should be updated now. Chacky or Chalky, it's my pleasure, man. Hey, Jimmy Seek, what's up? Big up the Auckland crew. All right, Clairvo, you scratching at home, buddy? So if you guys are scratching along at home, please let me know in the chat so that I can work with you and we can work on some techniques together. If no one else is scratching with me, then I'll just kind of faff around and have some fun and chit chat, because it's Sunday morning coffee and cuts. It's very low pressure. We have the Miss Beautiful Fuji. Fuji likes scratching Sundays because I got the headphones on and it's not loud. She likes it. That was Beautiful Fuji. All right, Island Haze, you're scratching. What kind of level are you at? You want to work on any certain kind of cuts? Or you just go for it? Nice. Awesome, Clairbo. Okay, so I'm just going to let's just start off with simple patterns, and you guys flare and double chirp combo. Flare and so. Tribal Junglist, is that your flavor? It's probably a little bit more advanced than the rest of the class at the moment. Tribal Junglist got me all hyped up on the complicated scratches. I think we're not there yet. Let's go. I think Clairvo is starting out on his scratching journey. Let's do some simple scratches. Okay, so let's just do some stabs. And as you can see, Scratching Sundays, we've upped the game. We got the scratch cam. We got 3 angles. Where else are you getting the 3 angle scratching? Just know I care about you. Bringing you the 3 angle scratching every week. Yeah, Island Haze. I think there's a couple beginners. So let's start out with some absolute beginner cuts. So super main important thing is that we're starting with our sample up here at 12 o'clock. So you can see on my record that my sample up here is starting at 12. And when I let it go, and I'm basically just holding the fader closed with my thumb right here, you can see, and then I'm using my index finger to open the fader, and I'm using my thumb to close it. So let's just do some real simple stuff to the beat, just open and close, and I'm closing the fader. I'm closing the fader when I let the sound go forward, and then you don't hear the pullback. I'm cutting that off. So let's just use some simple ones. Pattern a baby there. Start messing with the timing a little bit. Okay, now let's work on a little bit faster. Let's basically the same concepts, but we're going to be getting into stab territory. So let me pour myself a coffee. So we'll be holding on to the record and not letting it go, and stabbing the crossfader and the record with quicker movements so we can get a bit faster on the scratch. So you're doing a much faster stab. Hey, Painted Foxes. Yes, I love Sure White Labels. I think they're awesome. Okay, let's go back. So, the faster you move the record back and forth, obviously it affects the pitch. So, in your stabs, if you stab really fast or stab really slow, you can, and this applies with all scratching, but you can really change the pitch of your scratches by adjusting how fast you kind of like attack the sound. So why don't you guys try some of those? What's up, Neil? Happy Sunday, bud. So I'm trying to hit the same pitch on that first accented scratch. Training your brain to just be able to hit those different pitches. And then when you get into more complicated scratches, you apply the same principles. So those are just one-click flares, basically going. Oh, you want to say what's up to Petrie? Oh, nope. Where are we at? Yo, Petrie. Yo. Petrie says hi. She's chilling. I gave her some Kicking Horse coffee. Drinking out of the official Stickybuds limited edition. This is the Chewbacca prototype coffee mug, but the new ones on stickybuds.com are way doper if you guys want to check that out. Yeah, painted Jason, it's just it's the exact same as any other instrument in regards to pitch and stuff like that. And just like so, you know, when you scratch for a long time, then you really start to pick up on kind of like the pitch inclination of your scratching, and you know, it's very subjective to whatever sound you're using. And it's basically like you're moving the record in the same amount of time, more or less space. So to get like a high scratch, I'm moving the sample from here to like almost 230, almost to 3, but a slow one. So that's basically how you do it. Fuji's just doing little barrel rolls in front of me. It's so cute. Hi, Fuji. Fun times. It's Scratching Sunday. Welcome to all the homies kicking it. How we doing? Scratch at Home crew. What's going on? How you guys doing? Chauncey, thanks for those bits. Should we do some tasers? Oh, okay, let's work on the tasers. So you're starting at near the end of the sample, and you're taking your finger, and you're while the turntable ladder's moving, and you're jamming it back. Let's go to I don't know if this is a better scene for it. So you're just jamming it back and forth from the end of the sample to the start. And then once you kind of have that pattern down, start adding the clicks to it. So we're starting closed fader, and the first one will be the first backspin. So you're starting with the fader closed, so my thumb has my crossfader closed, and I'm going to take my index finger, and on this first kind of spin, just need to get that. That's kind of like step one. And then the next click, once you do the first one, when you open it, you close it. You close the fader and click it exactly when your finger stops it and pushes it forward. There you go. And then that's adding another click after that second click. And then it's just getting faster and adding different clicks to the different time divisions. I like to add a crab on the back, or I guess the forward after the first click. Box TV. This is Scratching Sunday, man. We're just working on our cuts. Not really a DJ show today. It's more like learning and scratching. And yeah, we're just kicking it on this chill beat, working on some tasers. Just kicking it. But I do like switching the beat, so why don't we find a new beat? Nice Echo Box breakout. You can join the Discord. There's a couple scratch sounds in the scratching section on the Discord if you want. Let's grab a new beat. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. This sounds like an old Ed Solo beat. Those synths would lead me to believe that Ed made this. Okay, slow jams. Slow jams are great to work on our faster division cuts. So let's do some flares. Well, yeah, I make it look easy because I've been doing it for like 15 years, but that's why I'm here, to hang out with you guys and show you how to do it. And the only way to get better at it is to practice. So let's kind of work on some of those scratches I was just doing. So let's do some like just really slow flares. So the theory behind flares, of course, is that we're starting. Neil, do you got the controller out? Are you busting out the controller cuts? I hope so. So starting at 12 o'clock, we got our sample up here at 12, right? So from the sample starts at 12 and ends around 3. Around like 4 or 5. So between 12 and here, we're going to cut the sound in half. So if you're just thinking about it, right in the middle, from point A to point B, we're going to cut it in half. We're going to be starting with our fader open in the middle here, and by cutting in half, we're closing the fader so that we don't hear any sound, and then opening it on the other side, which sounds like this. So that is a one-click flare going backwards and forwards. Let's work on 2 clicks. For sure. So you guys do it at home. Replicate what I'm doing. What's up, Rizzlers? So when we get into, the faster clicks, all you're doing is just double and quadruple timing or half timing these things. So to learn the basics, do the basics, and then you start doing it on faster beats, and then you start being able to double time it and stuff like that. So this is just so when you want to, do crazy fast scratching and all that, you have to learn the very basics first. And if you can't nail the patterns on the slowest half times and quarter times cleanly, you'll never be able to really do it that nice fast. So it's much better to scratch slowly. What's up, Beth? And then we're getting into like the 4-click flares there. So 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 4 clicks. See, I can't do those like, I don't even be like quadruple time. I can't do those cleanly yet. But I'll be able to soon. I bet I can nail some. So this scratch is like it's kind of a boomerang. It's kind of an autobahn. We're starting fader closed, and we're starting at 12 o'clock, and we're doing a baby, and then I think it's called a stab. There's some other word for that where you just push it forward and close it, and then another baby forward, and then a click to get you back. Might be a tear. So for you guys scratching at home, let's do this pattern for a bit. So remember, your thumb is holding the crossfader closed, and your index finger is doing a little tip-a-tap, little tip-a-tap-tap. Echo Box TV, yeah, man. These are free scratch classes because I'm just nice like that. And really, because of all my amazing Patreon people, they make it so I can afford to drop a free class every now and then. So all these amazing people up top, big ups to them because they make it so I can do a free class. And patreon.com/stickybuds if you want to check it out and get all my music, private lessons, all sorts of dope samples, private sample packs. I'm recording a video right now about a brand new tune that Caleb and I just finished. Gonna do a mix down overview of that, and later in the month for the producers, I'm gonna do a video about how to work with session musicians and elevate your songs out of samples and recording with people. So all sorts of stuff like that on the old Patreon. But anyways, long story short, yeah, man, free scratching classes. Just because I love scratching, and now thanks to the internet, I can do it with you guys at home. So why not? So I guess that's just a double time variant of what I was just showing you. It's a really slow beat to do the double times of this and quadruple times. See, so I'm missing a whole bunch of clicks when I'm doing it that fast, which means that I should practice more at a even slower tempo, I guess, to get those. That would be. Or you can just do the half times and just really get that muscle memory. So if you can't do it on the quadruple time or whatever, then just go half a division down to where you can do it comfortably and just keep doing them there. Because not only are you having to nail fader clicks twice as fast, but your record movement needs to be twice as fast and more precise. So either of those things can throw you off when you're doing the quadruple type time. So pitch control 1 clicks. All right, let's find a new beat. Yeah, got the kind of jazzy trip hoppy things going. I'm just gonna pull my hoodie off. I'm getting a little toasty down here in my movie studio. Let's do some vocal cuts. So, yeah, let me grab.
3, 2, 1, here we go. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Sounding about right. Maybe we'll. There we go.
Break it down.
So there's a little bit of vocal phrase scratching. That's probably one thing I need to work the most on is, you know, it's easy to scratch ahs and long sounds all day, but doing the really precise syllable scratching amongst a vocal is something I aspire to be much better at. So basically you just need to get the vocal sample in time, and then you can start subdividing it and working on different patterns. So this is another Lejad sound. It's called Skipless Combination 2. Yeah, if you go on Bandcamp and type in Lejad, Lejad, Wartablism, Wartablism, it's probably one of the best, most comprehensive scratch libraries of sounds. This guy Lejad, he like redoes them all. He has an amazing studio full of gear, and he like knows, you know, like the transients and the attacks are like cut how they need to be, and there's just like, it's easily, I mean, I've been scratching for a long time, and it's easily the best assortment of stuff to scratch with by far, Wartablism, that I've seen. I mean, huge respect to like Qbert and all the other guys who make battle records and everything. I have shelves of all of those too. But as far as digital stuff goes, I just really think the Wartablism collection's really amazing. Comes with a good looper too.
Like you going to war. Acting like you going to war. Acting like you going to war. Like you going to war, 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 going to war. Going to war, acting like you going acting like you going to
Sacktown in the house. What's up? That's the first time I've ever said Sacktown in my life. That's not something I actually say, but what's up, Sacramento? It seemed fitting on this early morning Scratching Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Big up to all the scratching homies kicking it. Listen to me practicing my cuts. If any of you guys are scratching at home and you want to work on some certain things, or you know you want to work on any kind of scratches, or you want to see me do something, let me know, man. The scratching request line is open. Gaslight, there's a couple scratch samples that I've put on my Discord, which there's links that pop up every couple minutes here, and you can go grab them. There's like a burp and fart sample, and then there's a Lajad Ah sample. But I was just talking about that if you're a turntablist, you should go buy the, I know cash is tight for lots of people, but the War Tableism by Lajad. It's just one of the most comprehensive packs of scratch sounds. You can get it on Bandcamp. He's got tons of stuff for sale. He's got really great sounds. So if you're looking for some great quality sounds to scratch, you can probably go on like freesounds.org or something and just type in scratch samples and there'll be tons. And you don't have to go buy samples. But if you're going and looking to invest in good samples, Lajad, he's the man. I'm actually going to try and find the Lajad looper I have. No, that's not it. This is an old Lajad looper. Let me see what's in this one. Yeah, the other one, you can tell this one's really old. Where is it? Let me find this. I have so many loopers, it's ridiculous.
Merry Christmas!
That one's really funny. Well, I'll come back to that. I have so many crappy ones that I need to delete. So if you don't know what loopers are, you go to scratchloopers.net, I believe is the website address. And you can just do them from your web browser, or you can download them. So I use this program called EL Media Player. JFB showed me it. Speaking of amazing turntablists, shout out JFB. He just put his world finale DMC set out.
Wizard off.
I think it's one of the best, if not the best, routine I've seen. It's just so creative. It's really awesome. Okay, come on. Where is this Lajad looper? How did it get so far down this list? Oh, there's all the practice. Yeah, I have so many. And there's so many crappy ones that I need to get rid of. Ah, here it is. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the World Heavyweight Champion of Beats.
Okay, what's some of my favorite ones? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gaslight, go see JFB's routine. It's on my Stickybuds page. I reposted it, or you could go on his. All right, this is one of my favorite ones. Get those fast ones. What's up, K-Dub? Yeah, scratching with the delay on definitely makes it nicer to listen to, and it's just hard to find. I usually, on my depth on my 72, I'm down at like 6:30, 7 o'clock on, I like tapping out the like double time. That's actually the full time, but I, by default, always count in half time, so it's double time to me. Just how my brain works. Something like that. I used to scratch over this beat all the time. Actually, it's been a while. And I cut my fingernail too short on this one, and it's starting to get all pissed off. Let's see what else we got. Let's do some. That's what I'm saying, Gaslight. It's a really wicked, like, I honestly just used the loopers, like the looper that came with it, and I found like all the scratch sounds I've been using so far in the show have all come from the Lejad Wartableism. There's so much other stuff, especially for music producing and stuff. Like, there's a lot of good, like, cool sounds that he's made and stuff like that. And there's so much stuff. I think it's a really good deal. I think it's like $30 or something for the pack or whatever it is. Yeah, it's good. And if you like kind of look into him a little bit and read about him, like, he works really hard making all sorts of dope stuff. So I'm a big fan, so I rep his shit. Click. Type in Lejad Bandcamp. 1 second, I'll find it. And homie's in the chat. I'm sure Gaslight can link you. He's there right now. Back to these clicks. What tempo is this? 124? Is that what it is? For some reason, my Rain 72 doesn't update on this page. I've never been able to figure out why, but anyways. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I have some kind of like stopping things from people from posting links. 1 second. There you go. It's in the chat now. Sorry, I just have that setting that people can't post things. I trust you guys, but... I need to do some practice on my hand seizures, whatever they're called. Find another beat. Yeah, I need something with a little bit of swing. Let's do some funky chirps. Are the homies scratching at home? Are you guys scratching at home? You want to do some Q&A? That's the point. That's what the goal of the show is to get people scratching at home for the Q&A. I'm going to come in on the next one. So we'll do some Q&A. Word. Neil, knock on wood, I don't have any carpal tunnel yet, and I sat on my computer for 15 years making songs and 15 years scratching. Here's the things though, I always do these stretches, so it's very important to stretch while you're scratching. So some of the good ones are just like, you know, like you're praying and then push into each side. You need to stretch these tendons and stuff. So stretch those. And I haven't been working out lately, but usually I'm pretty good in the gym and stuff, and I do lots of like workout stuff on my forearms. And I also get massages, you know, maybe once a month or once every 2 months, and just really have them go to town. It's important to take care. And then also when I'm sitting at my computer, my arms are at like 90 degrees. They're not up and they're not down. And like I just make sure I have really good posture at my computer. And I have a really expensive computer chair that makes me sit up straight. And yeah, thank God I don't have any carpal tunnel or anything like that yet. So that's the answer to that. into like a bit more of the pitch control and speed on the chirps, you can get them really funky. Because usually if you're doing robot chirps, you're just like, which sounds sweet, but the funkier ones I like a little bit more. Yeah, I could never get into the whole standing desk thing. I don't really like standing for long periods of time. That's just me. I'm also like really lanky, so I like sitting. I have a really nice Herman Miller chair that keeps me sitting up straight, and yeah, that was a good investment. And then my keyboard tray also has a really nice kind of hand pad. Yeah. So on these kind of, it's weird, I always forget chirps for some reason. So if you don't know how to do a chirp, I was like, it's like a weird, like, you know, kind of handicapped penguin motion, you know, like, with both your hands. So your record hand is going forward and back, and your fader hand is going forward and back in the same motion. So you're starting at 12 o'clock. Fader is open. It's not closed. It's in the middle here. And we're going out with the fader to cut it, and then forward with the record. So we're going cutting it off. You can't hear it anymore. And then you bring it back to the starting point. And then to make them funky, in the pitch at least, you're going to just be varying the speed at which you move the record back, but staying in time still. That's the one I tend to find myself doing, is the chicka chick, chicka cha, chicka cha, chicka cha. And the record is sounding like and then when you put in the clicks with it, kind of hard to do it without doing them both when you're used to it. What's up, K-Dub? Yeah. That's really it on the chirp side. You can do them like a robot or fast and slow. I guess there's lots of ways to do it. Salient Puppy, yes, we've been talking about that all episode. Here's, there, I just posted in the chat. That's the best place, to get some of the best samples, in my opinion. There's lots of places, but Lejad makes the best shit, in my opinion. So, DJ Fido, I've never used an innovator. Would I say it's worth it? Probably not, but I don't know. The guys who use innovators are super religious about them, and they all say it's worth it and stuff. But like, especially the new mixers, like the 62 and the 72 and the Pioneer ones. I'm pretty sure you have to cut your mixer to put in the innovator shit. Man, like the faders are so good in these Pioneers, in this Rain and the Pioneers. It's like, I don't know. I don't see the point. I think maybe if you're like, no, I don't see the point. I'll just stick with that. Find another beat. This is what's great about loopers. They last forever until you get bored, and then you just find another one. Any kind of beats you guys want to hear? I really love the rolling, I mean, like, I'm sure I could find some or something, but I just got all these loopers. There's some I'm sure there's some Premiere loopers and stuff, but there's probably like a Spotify Premiere. Well, one sec, let me open up Spotify. Let's see if there's like a DJ Premiere instrumental playlist. I'm sure there is. Of course there is. Okay, let's see. do like accented on the back. It's hard to get it back though. Forget about you, right? How's that rolling? Scratching over instrumentals like this that have choruses and verses and stuff, it's cool to like try and make your scratching like choruses and verses and attacking the rhythms in patterns that would kind of replicate those vocals. Why you gotta drop the beat out on me like that? All right, let's find, we'll go back to the loopers. Let's find, there was a request for drum and bass. We fulfilled the premier scratching. Let's find a DMB one. We gotta find another looper up here. I think there's some DMB ones in here. Maybe let's do a quick run. Let's do a quick run on Flight of the Bumblebee. Let's see how we're sitting this week. It's the favorite. Ooh, that was one of the better ones. When I did it last week, I did one of the best ones ever right on my first try. So if you want to do the Flight of the Bumblebee scratch, Stickybuds style, I'll turn the beat down a little bit. Up. 2 clicks at the end. So the pattern goes. Let me turn the delay off. And then you do the kind of stabby things. An aggressive one to do an hour and a half into the show. Oh my god. We'll come back to that one. That's such a fast DMB beat. There we go. This one's a bit nicer. Yeah, represent Freaky Flow. I don't have an ultra pitch. I was actually on Freaky Flow's street team back in the day, in the late 90s, early 2000s. I used to go around Kelowna and Vancouver, and I'd go see him at all the raves that he would play at. I'd put up his posters. I was a huge Freaky Flow man. Freaky Flow MC Flipside. Represent. The old burps and farts. It's hard to get back to it. Peace out, Neil. Thanks for dropping by, homie. I think we're gonna end the stream here in a little bit. I was shooting for an hour, but I have way more fun to stop at an hour. So I think Scratching Sundays are usually an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how I feel, how long before my back starts to give out, hunched over the turntables. What do you guys think of the Scratch Cam? It's pretty flash, hey? Does it work good on your end? Does it look good? Look at this shit. Who else has a stream like this? Wicked. DJ Fido, I'm stoked. Stoked you learned something. Epiphany Party. Woo! Nicole Jones. Nice to see the ladies in here. Ladies, let me tell you, there aren't enough female turntablists, so get out here and represent. And another great place to really learn scratching is a YouTube channel called Studio Scratches, run by an amazing female turntablist. Her name is DJ Shorty. Let me find it. I'll post it in the chat. Dope. If you guys want to learn really good scratches and really good teaching style, DJ Shorty, she's awesome. Oh yeah. Awesome. Gaslight, what's Atomic Hooligan doing his workshops on? Dirsh to Dirsh, welcome, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Aldwat, I'm just over 6'3". So funny. See, like the scratch, the delay was too high on that, so just like all the repeated cuts are getting in the way, especially if you like aren't perfectly on time. What are you saying, Gaslight? Did you get a link through or something? I don't know. I don't see a link. I don't see a link, man. I don't think you bypassed my internet security. This is a nice song. I wonder who this is. Do you guys know who this is? It's just some loop in the looper, but... Tight. What can we do at the end here? Yeah. Let's grab the Painkiller acapella. Gaslight. I've been scratching ever since I started to learn how to DJ. That was even like one of the first. I mean, I bought my first turntables at the end of 2004, and I taught myself how to DJ. And I have a very supportive family, so I lived with my mom and stepdad, and they were all good with me practicing at all hours. And my biological dad bought me a bunch of DVDs. One of them was the Q+A's Guide to Scratching. So there was that one, and some other like Red DJ Shadow turntablist video, and a bunch of like old DMC videos and stuff. And I taught myself how to scratch in 2004. Well, actually not really. I taught myself how to DJ in end of 2004. First January 2005, I played my very first rave. Middle of the year after that, I played at Shambhala for the first time in the Fractal Forest, and then I played every year since then. And I guess I taught myself how to scratch in 2005, 2006. I mean, learned how to like do some very basic scratches. And actually, I went to the Canadian DMC finals in 2006. There was really only like 3 of us in Kelowna where I lived that were good at scratching. And I won, so I went to the Canadian finals, and I came 13th out of 14th, which I actually thought was a pretty amazing accomplishment because it meant I wasn't the worst one who was there, which I was really fucking stoked on, actually. And my mom came with me to Ottawa. It was either Ottawa or Toronto, I can't remember. A long time ago, 14 years ago. But I've been scratching ever since then, to varying degrees, you know. Back when I used to tour a lot more, I didn't scratch as much just because I wasn't at home as much, obviously. But now that I'm home a lot more, I love scratching, man. It's definitely like my favorite thing. I like scratching more than producing. I guess it ties with DJing, but DJing in front of people or for a crowd and like feeling the energy of people and stuff like that. I love that. But as far as like a personal satisfaction thing, I just love scratching. It's the best. It's such a lifelong skill that you'll never master. That's what's cool about music too. There's never a mastery of music ever, so. Well, Roland Rizzles, I wasn't saying they weren't amazing accomplishments. I feel they're amazing accomplishments too. Yeah, I was very proud of that. And I mean, it happened at a really good time in my career and kind of helped kickstart a lot of stuff. And yeah, man, just been working hard ever since. Hey, Red X, what's up? Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. We're just having Scratching Sunday right now. Aldwat, just seeing your question. What software would you recommend for a 13-year-old starting out on a MacBook Pro? I mean, get Serato. That's what I'd recommend. Get some scratch samples if you're talking about scratching. I think probably the play these days would be to, I mean, unless your 13-year-old is super interested in turntablism scratching and that's what they want to do, I don't think I'd really recommend buying turntables for a 13-year-old and a mixer because it's a big investment. You're looking at least like $1,000 for 2 turntables and a mixer, even used, around there. Plus control vinyl, plus needles, Needles cost a shit ton now too. So I think if you're starting out with a 13-year-old, get them a controller. I don't really know that much about controllers, but there's a lot out there. And I'm sure you could spend like, $200 to get a pretty decent controller instead of $1,000 for an old used turntable setup. And then if your 13-year-old loves it and they're really into it, then put them to work mowing the lawn and learning the value of $1, and they can start working hard to upgrade their setup, and that they'll get more value out of that. So never buy. I mean, I buy the best stuff when I know that I want it, but. When I started out, I bought a Newmark TT 1650 set of turntables and an old Vestex PMC05 Pro. The mixer was great, but the turntables were garbage, and I just really quickly learned that I wanted to have better turntables. So I bought these, which are Technics 1210 M5Gs. They're called the Grandfathers and arguably one of the best turntables ever made. And I bought these in 2004, and I have them ever since then. So these will last forever. I'll be giving these turntables to my grandkids. They'll be like, your grandfather, Tyler, these are his turntables. Here, look at this old website called YouTube where people used to like show what they did with their lives. I'll be like, oh, Grandpa.
You see, we work hard. Work hard. You see, we work hard, play hard, man. I gotta stay sharp. You see, we work hard, play hard. You see, we work hard, play hard, man. I gotta stay sharp. Can't sleep, tired out, trouble on my radar.
Gaslight, I'm not sure. Do you mean like an actual scratch group of like people who scratch? There are people who do that. You should look up this crew called C2C, the letter C and the number 2 and then the letter C. They were arguably the best. And like before them, like Invisible Scratch Pickles, which was Qbert and a bunch of other guys. I think D-Styles, I can't remember. Yeah, a little bit more.
You see, we work hard, play hard, play hard, play hard. You see, we work hard. You see, we work hard, play hard. Man, I gotta stay charged. Can't sleep, tired out. Trouble on my radar.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. The mark comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those. I got you stuck. I got you stuck off the realness. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamy, but they never come. But they never come close to. But they never come close to. They come around. They come around, but they never come close to. But they never come.
You want to see someone who's just absolutely amazing at scratching this a cappella is this guy named Robert, DJ Robert Smith. One of my favorite new scratchers. His vocal cutting is just unbelievable. It's so good.
I got you stuck.
Oof. I'm about poop for today, kids. Heck yeah. Well, thank you guys for hanging out on another Scratching Sunday. Ugh, there goes my back. Usually seizes up after 2 hours of non-stop scratching. So thank you guys for hanging out, man. I hope you had a good time. My name's Tyler. I go by Stickybuds. My usual show is every Wednesday. The Different Strange Show. Represent. But on Sundays, I like to have a nice little scratch with whoever wants to stop by, drink some coffee. Big up Roland Rizla's Nicole Jones, Sacramento Linguist. Yeah, man, thanks for stopping by. We're just doing our thing. Who we got? Who's streaming right now? Go drop a raid on. There just needs to be such a better. Okay, Insomniac. Oh, Next Men's on. Let's go drop in. Sweet. We'll head on over and say what's up to the Next Men. Really amazing DJs and producers. I think you guys will like them. So, thank you guys for kicking it. Hope you have an awesome day. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by.